Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we have another Kang Dynasty video. This time we go into the Council of Kangs and how they absolutely obliterate the Avengers. In the last one, we learned more about Kang and how he would come back and how he would deal with himself in order to essentially go after the Council of Kangs. So before we get started, I want to show you guys this. It is going to be a giveaway. Once again, God Emperor GeekyCast right here at 4,560 followers. My goal is to get to 5,000. I was going to say 6,000, 5,000 followers. And essentially, when we get to there on Twitter, I will be doing a giveaway. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Make sure you follow the Twitter and let's get started. So essentially, let's get into it, starting with number 1. The Council of Kangs attack Earth 616 and the Avengers from the scrapped Avengers, the Kang Dynasty by Jeff Loveness and Michael Waldron. I actually was really excited to see this, and from reading this before, it sounds really good. Once again, coming from Exiled Scooper. Take this with a grain of salt. It's really interesting though. So without further ado, let's go. Part 1. The Council of Kangs meets at the end of time. The Council of Kangs are led by Immortus, as he is the head of the council and the most powerful amongst them. Immortus possesses dark, mystic-like powers. It was originally supposed to be revealed in Agatha series that the author of the Darkhold was Immortus. This has since been changed as Marvel is moving away from Kang. The Council of Kangs are extremely protective of the multiverse, and authoring the Darkhold was just one of the many preemptive steps Immortus took to ensure no one besides the Kangs would ever reach the multiverse. Now, we knew that they were going to say that Kang was an author of the multiverse, or of the Darkhold, as I believe it was Alex from Cosmic Circus told us this, and I believe My Time to Shine backed it up, but this was something that was said for a long time, and obviously, once again, they could be taking it from them, or this could actually be the plan, but either way, it's really cool to see that different characters and different Kangs are adapting different things like magic and tech and, stuff like that. The Council of Kangs' ultimate plan is that they want to kill every superhero and mutant across the multiverse as they deem them a threat to their beloved dynasty. Immortus and the Council deemed the Avengers of Earth 616 as a threat after Ant-Man supposedly killed Kang the Conqueror. He's referred to as the Exiled One, and also because of the events of No Way Home and Multiverse of Madness, etc. They're beginning to touch the multiverse, and if we let them, they will take everything we've built. The Council of Kangs agrees to commence their plan by attacking Earth 616 and destroying the Avengers first, and then purging the entire multiverse of all superheroes and mutants for the sins of the 616 Avengers. Obviously, they're showing that the 616 is super important to destroying the dynasty. They can affect the Kangs, and the Kangs don't want that to happen. Makes sense. The council gathers its army and warships. The legions and legions of Kang variants let out war cries that echo throughout the Colosseum. The Council of Kangs are now headed to destroy the Avengers of Earth 616. I'm assuming that's where it starts off, where they're like, how many of them did you call? And he's like, all of them. And they all go out and they see them all, and they're raging, and it's awesome. The apocalyptic attack. The Council of Kangs launch a massive worldwide attack invasion on 616. The attack is biblical and colossal in size. Billions around the world are killed in a matter of hours. Most of Earth is reduced to a post-apocalyptic wasteland, and the remaining nations are conquered by the Kangs. After the fallout from the attack on Earth, soot and smoke from the fires around the world begin to block out the sun. Skeletons and charred corpses litter the streets. The Earth has become a massive graveyard. This is the apocalypse that was doomed to hit Earth 616 after the death of their anchor, being Tony Stark. Now, see, this is where I'm kind of doubting, because realistically, their anchor was always Doctor Strange. Kevin Feige's mentioned this, Alex from Cosmic Circus has mentioned this, and this has just been something that's been hinted for a long time. But the fact that they're going there, they're making apocalyptic, they're destroying the world, they're giving it as a threat level, I love it. I love when things are big threats, kind of like how when Thanos snapped, so on and so forth. And it also has kind of like a Snyder Cut kind of thing, where once Darkseid gets the anti-life equation and destroys the Earth, scorching it. I love it. The Avengers assemble. The surviving Avengers and world leaders, along with S.H.I.E.L.D., retreat to Wakanda. Sam Wilson, Captain America, puts out a distress call to the surviving Avengers that are spread across the world and galaxy. Captain America splits the Avengers into 3 teams to go after the 3 main members of the council. Captain America will lead the Earthbound team that will go after Immortus, Spider-Man will lead the Street team that will go after Ramatut, and Doctor Strange and Clea will lead the Cosmic team that will go after Scarlet Centurion. Now, sounds cool, but I would have done the Fantastic Four going after Ramatut, and as for space, I would have had Carol in charge. Doctor Strange, I would have had him kind of up with Doom or doing whatever he's doing, becoming the Black Priest and dealing with like all of that, the magic, giving up his soul and yada yada, so on and so forth. But I still think that's real. Earthbound team versus Immortus. Sam Wilson will be leading the Earthbound team that will go after Immortus. The Earthbound team will try to attack his warship in space. The remaining nation leads unite and also launch their own attack, as they do not trust the Avengers to get the job done. In desperation, they turn to S.H.I.E.L.D. and Trask, who unleashes the Sentinels, made from the adamantium found on the dead Celestial in Brave New World. That sounds pretty cool. Upon Immortus warship, Demolslis base, it's revealed that the President Ross had given the green light to the Sentinel program in secret. It was designed to be Earth's last defense system against aliens and supervillains, or even superheroes the government deemed a threat. The Earthbound team stand absolutely no chance against Immortus. They are defeated, with most of the Avengers dying, including Black Panther, Shuri, Star-Lord, and Captain Marvel. It's what I need. It's what I want. I need deaths. I need it to feel like a threat. I need it to, eventually they can bring him back like they'll do again, like they did in Endgame. But I need to know that some of these deaths are permanent and they really do stuff like that. It's so cool when there's actually threat levels and it actually feels like they're in trouble. The Council of Kangs defeat the 616 Avengers. Ultimately, the 3 teams fail, and the Kangs destroy Wakanda along with the remaining nation leaders. The only surviving Avengers left are Thor, Captain America, Ant-Man, Spider-Man, Shang-Chi, Miss Marvel, Hulk, and Doctor Strange. Everyone else is dead. Captain America gathers what is left of humanity, the surviving Avengers, at an underground bunker that Tony Stark made for the Avengers in case of an apocalyptic type event. Captain America plans his next move against the Council of Kangs. Meanwhile, deep in the Beyond Zone, Kang the Conqueror has won the battle with his mind clones. That's the continuation that we were talking about. He has now gathered his army of clones and is making his way to Earth 616 for an epic showdown between Kang the Conqueror and the Council of Kangs. The great multiversal war is set to begin. This sounds so cool, and I love this, and I want to see Kang wipe them all out and then throw everybody in the battle world after that and become the leader, to which then he would obviously be teaming up with Doctor Doom, in my opinion, and Doctor Doom would kill him. I would love it. I think it's great. Let me know what you guys think of this plot, if it is real. If it's not, it is what it is. As always, I'll catch y'all in the next one.